let us understand the internal steps how we got this sorted array. Now what is the value of n? So here the n value is 4. N value is 4. So we are reading all the elements, the 4 elements in the array. So their locations are: in array of 0 we have 10, in array of 1 we have 5, array of 2 we have 12, array of 3 we have 4. So these are the elements which are there in the array. Now we are going to call a function. So in the function call we are passing this array and the 0 comma n minus 1. So what is n minus 1? If n is 4, the last element index is n minus 1, that is here 0 comma 3. Now let us pass this array and let us pass the value of the index, the starting index and the last element index to the function. So from here your control goes to this merge sort to this particular function. Now let us substitute the values of this. In the array we have array I value is 0, j value is 3, that is n minus 1. Now check the condition. Is 0 less than 3? Condition is true. If condition is true, now we are going to process these all internal statements which are there as part of this if. Now mid is equal to I plus j by 2. What is the I value? I value is 0, j value is 3. 0 plus 3 by 2 is 1. 0 plus 3 by 2 is, actually it is 1.5, but here we are going to take the integer value 1. So mid value is 1. Mid value is 1. Merge sort of array comma I comma mid. So this is for left recursion. Now let me give this equation for left recursion as A, capital A. Next, merge sort of array comma mid plus 1 comma j. This I am going to give the equation as capital B. For right recursion I am giving capital B. For left recursion I am giving capital A. Next, merge of array comma I comma mid plus 1 comma j. So this I am going to give this function as AB. So these are the respective equations, like whatever the functions, the recursive call functions. So I have given them with a naming A, B and AB. Now solving for A. Solving for A, that is merge sort of array comma I comma mid. So here I value is 0 and mid value is 1. Now we are splitting the given 4 elements into 2 halves. That is, in array of 0 we have 10, array of 1 we have 5. Now check the condition for again merge sort calling the same function. Merge sort of array comma 0 comma 1. 0 comma 1. So here mid is check the value of if I less than j, that is 0 less than 1, condition is true. Mid is equal to 0 plus 1 by 2, that is 0. Again merge sort of array comma I comma mid. Now I am giving this particular equation as P. And merge sort of array comma mid plus 1 comma j, this equation I am going to give it as Q. Next, merge of array comma I comma mid plus 1 comma j, this I am giving it as PQ. Now after the division of this I am going to give the separate equations PQ and the merge equation is PQ. Now solving for P, here I value is 0, mid equal to 0, merge sort of array comma 0 comma 0. Now check the condition, I less than j. Is 0 less than 0? False. Then go for solving Q. Now what is there in the Q function? The merge sort of array comma mid plus 1 comma j. Here mid equal to 0, j equal to 1. Merge sort of array comma 1 comma 1. Now check the condition. Is 1 less than 1? False. Then go for solving PQ, that is merge. Merge of array comma I comma mid plus 1 comma j. Here I is equal to 0, mid equal to 0, mid plus 1, that is mid value is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. Next j is equal to 1. Now call the function merge. So we are calling the function merge. So here this is the function merge. Now we need to evaluate all the statements whatever they are there as part of this merge. Here I1, the I1 value is 0, J1 equal to 0, I2 equal to 1, J2 equal to 1. That is I is equal to I1 means I is equal to 0, j is equal to I2, which is nothing but j equal to 1. Now the given resultant array, that is array of 0 we have 10, array of 1 we have 5, k equal to 0, right? Now going into this particular while loop, while 0 less than or equal to 0 and 1 less than or equal to 1, the condition is true. If the condition is true, now we need to execute this particular, we have to execute these block of statements. Now within this, array of I less than array of j, if array of I less than array of j, in array of 0 we have 10, in array of j we have, that is in array of 1 we have 5. Is 10 less than 5? Is 10 less than 5? The condition is false. Then go for the else part. In the else part, temp of k plus plus. Now what is k value? K value is 0. 0 plus plus means next iteration k value will be 1 equal to array of j plus plus. What is j value? J value is 1. Then next j plus plus means next iteration j value will become 2. That is, in temp of 0 we are going to store array of 1 element, which means now in array of 1 we have 5, that we are going to store it in temp of 0. Again check the condition in while loop. Now let me check the condition in while loop. Now I is less than or equal to j1 and j is less than or equal to j2. Now here I value is 0, j value is, j1 value is 0, 0 less than or equal to 0 and j value is 2, 2 is less than 1, 2 is less than or equal to 1, which means the condition is false. Now we are coming out of this particular for loop. Now the remaining elements, so we need to copy the remaining elements, right? So this is the logic for copying the remaining elements of first list, the first list of elements. So we got only one element here. Now we need to copy the remaining elements. So in order to copy that, while I is less than or equal to j1, now what is this? I value is 0, j value is 0, 0 less than or equal to 0, condition is true. Temp of 1, that is k plus plus, earlier k value was 1, right? Temp of 1 is equal to array of, what is the value of j1? 0. So the value of j here is 0, j is 0, right? Now temp of k plus plus equal to array of I plus plus, that is the value of I. What is the value of I? I was 0, right? Now in the place of the next one, we are going to store the value of j1 as 0. Okay. Now I value is also 0. So in temp of 1, we are storing array of 0. In array of 0 we have 10, that we are going to store it in temp of 1. For the next iteration k value will become 2, next iteration I value will become 1. So I equal to 1, j1 equal to 0. Now check the condition for this while loop. Is 1 less than or equal to 0? Condition is false. Then we are coming out of this particular while loop. Next one is j, next while loop. This while loop is for second list actually, but let us also check according to this particular tracing. While j is less than or equal to j2. Now j value is 2 and j2 value is 1. 2 is less than or equal to 1, condition is false. Actually this particular list we are going to use for copying the remaining elements of second list. Next, the next for loop. So coming to this for loop, we are going to store all the temporary values into the original array. Now for I equal to I1, j equal to 0, I less than or equal to j2, I plus plus comma j plus plus. Now here I1 equal to 0, j equal to 0, I equal to 1, j2 equal to 1. Now let us just check the condition. Is 0 less than or equal to 1? Is 0 less than or equal to 1? Condition is true. If condition is true, in array of 0, we are going to store temp of 0. In array of 0, we are going to store 5, which is there from the temp of 0. Next, I plus plus and j plus plus. So we are incrementing both I value and j value together. Now I value is 1 and j value is also 1, which means we are going to check the condition as 1 less than or equal to 1, condition is true. 1 less than or equal to 1, condition is true. In array of 1, we are storing temp of 1. So in temp of 1 we have 10, we are storing it in array of 1. That is, the first half of the elements which are in the sorted order we got from this particular for loop. That is, we got it as 5 and 10. The first half we got it in the sorted order. Next, similarly, you can solve for B. Similarly, you can solve for B, where you are going to give merge sort of array comma mid plus 1 comma j. Mid equal to 1 and j equal to 3. So here, merge sort of array comma 2 comma 3, which means the second half. Second half, that is array of 2 we have 12, array of 3 we have 4. So if you apply the same logic, you can sort the given elements. The resultant sorted elements will be in array of 2 and array of 3 will be 4 and 12. Now applying the final solution for AB. So final solution AB you are going to get as 4, 5, 10 and 12. So if you apply the internal steps, you will be getting the final list as the sorted elements. So this is how we can sort any elements in a given list using merge sort.